What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and right now we are going to go over Tesla stock, and they got some great news today from Goldman Sachs getting an upgrade. I want to talk about the upgrade, I want to go over the news, and I want to go over if I think in the short term Tesla has a lot of room to run, and we might even actually talk about the long term. Really, where do I see Tesla going, and if this is a good investment for you as of right now? So let's get started. You can see here at the bottom left side of your screen, I'm going to make it bigger, that Tesla stock notches up to a record close after Goldman Sachs gives it an upgrade. So Goldman's price target as of right now is $780, or 30% above the current price. There are a lot of price targets out there. Like I think Kathy Wood has something around like $2,000-$3,000 price target. I think that's pre-split. I know Ron Barron, he has like another one that's up about 4,000. So a lot of these price targets are literally just getting increasingly higher and higher and higher. We did also see that Elon Musk sent out an email yesterday to his workers saying that if they didn't cut down costs, they would really hurt their bottom line and that the stock might see a short-term pullback. So we did have a bit of a pullback yesterday. Today we had a big rip going into the close. And I actually did buy some Tesla stock, and we'll go over why I bought it and where do I see the stock going to. But let's just get into this. So Tesla stock on Thursday settled at another record high, boosted by an upgrade from analysts at Goldman Sachs. Tesla stock today rose 4.31% to close at $593 a share, its highest ever. The shares have broken more than 30 closing records in a single year, seemingly unstoppable rally for a stock that is now headed for an inclusion within the S&P 500 in less than 20 days. That's when we saw that huge move a couple of weeks ago when I was calling it out on my private academy. I bought a lot of shares. The calls I had would be worth like $57,000 right now, but of course I sold them. But yeah, so if you do want to be a part of that private academy, I will give myself a little plug here. Put the link down below. You can join for $10 for your first month. I called out Tesla as it was about to break out. I'll show you once we get to the technicals. And literally that could have been a $55,000, $57,000 play. I made a couple of, I think maybe $800-900 off of the shares that I was holding. But if you do want to be a part of that, you get access to 60 hours of courses and different lectures. You get access to my Discord with 310 other students. You get access to me trading live every single morning with you guys, live streaming every single morning. So I'll put that link down below. But yeah, so they're going to be included in the S&P 500 in less than 20 days. Earlier Thursday, analysts at Goldman Sachs turned bullish on the stock, upgrading their rating to a buy and saying that the electric vehicle adoption worldwide is accelerating and will actually happen faster than their prior view, thanks to falling battery prices improving the economics of owning an electric car. I agree with this too. I'm very long and bullish on EV companies and the whole like EV kind of industry. I didn't think that it would be happening as fast as it is right now. It's really weird because if you look at Tesla just like 5 years ago, it seemed like electric vehicles were going to be the future, but it didn't seem like there was really huge demand for it. Then the Model 3 came out, and then it became like a status symbol. Like not only was it people who wanted a fast car, who cared about the environment, but it started to become like a YouTuber thing and a millennial thing. And now it feels like everybody owns a Tesla, and older people are getting into Teslas and getting into electric vehicles. And it's becoming a lot more economically affordable. Like imagine if Tesla could put out a car for $27,000, maybe even $23,000. If you could price it as much as like a new Honda Civic, I feel like most people would probably pick a Tesla. I know there's probably quality issues that a lot of people who are into cars will want to talk to me about and debate in the comment section, but overall, I think most people would rather have a Tesla at this point. They also upped their price target on shares to $780 from $455, implying a 30% upside today. Tesla's integrated model and its ability to offer a full ecosystem of products for consumers, including solar, storage, and convenient access to fast charging, will help them in sustaining a leadership position in the EV market, the Goldman Sachs analyst said, Mark Delaney. They said in their note. Goldman had downgraded Tesla to neutral in June of 2020 on its concerns about potential slowdown in its demand. The concern that we talked about in 2H20 growth slowdown was incorrect, they said in their note. Tesla went on to beat their expectations in the last two quarterly earnings. Going forward, we expect the company to drive strong growth in Model Y sales as it ramps up 3 new factories, the big gigafactories, which everyone knows, of Shanghai, Berlin, and in Austin. We're also now more positive about the long-term opportunity in both automotive, and energy. Shares of Tesla have gained 600% this year, compared with gains of 14% for the S&P 500. So really, really good. I completely agree with them. Goldman Sachs has always been a little bit more bearish, or a little bit behind a lot of these other analysts. The thing is, you have to take analysts' ratings with a grain of salt. You really do, because at the end of the day, a lot of analysts are just talking heads. They're there to get your attention, so that when I log on to this website, hold on, let me get it back up. When I log on to this website, these advertisers can pay to put advertisements there. That's why they do this. That's how they get paid. At the end of the day, I don't really care about analyst recommendations. I always do my own investing deep dives myself, and that's how I determine if I want to end up taking a position. If we look at a 3-year chart of Tesla, you can see that from lows at 35.34, remember these are post-split lows, it is up 1,500% in just the past year and a half. If we look at the past year, you can see here, we're up from lows, same type of thing, 783%. You can see on the volume profile, which if you're a long-term investor, this doesn't matter. There was a lot of buying within this range of like 300 down to 60, but there's actually still a lot of buying between 400 and 475. That is not small retail investors and traders, that as well as hedge funds and big boys. I called this out in the private academy because technically, and we'll start talking about technicals now, we saw a really strong pennant forming. When you see a pennant like this forming, essentially you get decreasing resistance points, ascending support points, until you get to what is called your apex, or essentially the spot where the stock has no more room to go up and no more room to go down, and then it usually pops either up or down. In most cases, it pops to whatever side it was moving from before. So in this case, it was moving from down to up, and the trend was very strong to the upside. So I originally called this out, and Tesla got only 18 trading days, is up 46%. Does it still have room to go up? Well, here's the thing. For me, I don't like trading these breakouts when they start to get to these like parabolic ranges, right? A company that has as big of a market cap of Tesla doesn't really move 40-50% in a couple of weeks. Like, imagine if Amazon ripped 40-50% in a couple of weeks. We don't see these big companies move that much. However, Tesla is its own beast. However, we are seeing right here a really nice bull flag pattern, a really nice bounce off of this analyst upgrade, RSI pointing up, MACD cross. We have a TTM squeeze that's looking to release to the upside. I think there's a good chance Tesla could actually hit somewhere around $650, $660 in the next couple of weeks. And it's really weird that I would say that. The other thing, because I don't like playing these types of things, but I'm actually in right now. You can see on the right side of your screen, potentially, yeah, you can see, I actually just purchased $10,000 worth of shares right at the close. I wish I would have gotten in this morning, but it's whatever. I purchased $10,000 worth of shares. I feel like we have strong enough confirmation in order for me to enter this. The other thing too is if you look at the bottom left side of my screen, you can see black box. This is going to show you all the options flows from just today. So this is all huge orders that have been coming in on Tesla. You can see it's pretty consistent. Pretty much nothing but calls, all pretty far away, which means they're expecting a move within the next couple of weeks. And I feel really, really good about this. It's not something where I think that you should go throwing the kitchen sink at it. I have a very small position relative to my portfolio and relative to the risk that I'm willing to take. So I feel very good about it. But this also leads to the question of, do I think Tesla is a long-term investment? Is this a good place to be buying right now? Yes and no. If you're looking at 5+ years, I think it's a good place to be buying, because I really think that within the next 5 to 10 years, this thing could still triple, quadruple, 10x itself, depending upon how well they deliver on what they want to deliver on and what they've been talking about. From a 1 to 2 year perspective, buying up here, above 600 is risky. It is. If you were to start a long-term position in this, for me personally, I would be buying about a third of what I'd want it to be. So say I wanted a $100,000 position in Tesla, I'd be buying about 30,000 here. If it rips, that's great. If I buy 30,000 here, I'd be averaging down another 30,000 at 500 and then another 30,000 as it fades. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button. Check our second channel out, Traders Helping Traders. If you are more of an active trader, I post 6 or 7 times a day over different technical analysis, different trades I'm taking. I share with you guys what trades I'm taking as well. So Thank you guys for being a part of this community. It means so much to me. We've been here for over a year now, like coming up in December, and I couldn't be any happier, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Peace.